And in less than 2 weeks, Kansas City voters will decide if they're willing to pay more in property taxes to fund improvements in the city.
Question 3 asks about issuing bonds for buildings, including replacing an animal shelter. Joel Nichols live to explain why Casey Pet Project says the city's animal shelter needs more space. Good morning.
Well, let's talk about that with Tori Fugate, because people will be watching. They watch their money carefully, their tax dollars carefully. How long has this shelter been here, and why do you need a new one?
Well, this shelter's been here since 1972. It was originally built as a construction shed that was used to house the equipment used to build Arrowhead Stadium. So it was never really meant to be a sheltering facility, and it's time that Kansas City gets a new one.
And you described it in one article I read as really just a big room with a bunch of dogs in it, and kitty cats too.
It's a very, very stressful place for the animals. There's hardly any shelters that are built nowadays that have just one big room full of dogs and cats together. So the cats are now in offices that when we took over, they were office spaces, and now they're used to house cats in them. And we're doing the best that we can. We take in 10,000 animals a year in this facility. And so on April 4th, people are going to have the opportunity to go and vote to get a new shelter that they can be proud of.
And people need to also understand that you take every animal that comes to your door. You are a full admittance shelter and a no-kill shelter.
We are. We take in around 30 new animals every single day. So a lot of animals in need come to our shelter. We take in a lot of seniors, a lot of injured animals and ill animals, plus animals that just need a place until they find a new forever family.
So this is coming up in about 10 days, April 4th. It's question 3 that you want people to vote yes on question 3. And tell me what the timeline then is. If this all goes well, what happens for the shelter?
Well, then we keep working on our design elements of what the new shelter is going to look like. It's going to be in Swope Park. We also will start our public fundraising that we'll have because part of the funding for the new shelter is going to come from the public as well through donations.
And you got a big rally this weekend, don't you? Raise the Woof.
We do. It's currently
Raise the Woof.
Raise the Woof rally. It's currently scheduled for Saturday morning, but the weather looks a little bit uncooperative for Saturday. So watch our Facebook page. There may be some changes coming to the date, but it's going to be at the J.C. Nichols Fountain on the plaza, and we're going to have Sporting KC players there, and a lot of great community leaders, and the mayor will be there as well. So
well, Kansas City really takes care of people and pets, and always reaches out when a little kitty cat or a little puppy dog needs. This is National Puppy Day. I don't know, are you horning in on National Puppy Day? Apparently so. One quick thing for people who want to get a pet, how should they prepare their home for that? How should they get ready at home to welcome a little kitty cat or dog?
Well, whenever you're thinking about adopting a pet, just look at, your lifestyle. Are you a runner? Are you gone a lot? Are you home a lot? We're going to find a good match that's perfect for you and your family. If you have another pet at home, you can bring them down to meet the potential pet you're taking home. We have a mobile app that you can download to see all of our available pets at any given time. This is Danica, and she and her sister are going to be available for adoption together. So
how neat. So if you want to help Danica and help all the pets here, just don't forget in 10 days, see this? See that? Very unimpressed with the dog toy. I, on the other hand, am totally impressed. Go back. I've got something to do.
That cat was staring you down, man.
I love it. Thank you, Joel. Oh, my goodness. Take the toy away from him.
Cat and dog fight right there.